And this is America's one and only Jewish Moments in the Morning radio program, heard on listeners-sponsored digital radio. Around the world web at NachumSegal.com, on the Nachum Segal Network, and, of course, on the beloved NSN app. Hopefully our phone system will hold up, and we'll be able to discuss a whole bunch of stuff with our good friend Yossi Baumol. Yossi is introducing us to a beautiful initiative that gives us an opportunity to support Israel and to participate in the memory of his daughter, and we will talk about it. But first, of course, as we always do, we'll ask him about what's happening in Israel at this time, especially in light of the news this week and the actuality this week of the final hostage being brought home. Yossi Baumol, always a pleasure to welcome you to JM in the AM.
Good morning, Nachum. I'm really sorry I'm not there to be in person. I don't like talking on the phone that much, but we'll see how it goes.
Well,
I'll be in the States next week, though.
All right, we'll see if we can make it happen, but my preference, of course, is to be face-to-face. But these days with the snow in New York, and you never know what studio I'm going to be in, et cetera, I didn't want to give up the opportunity to speak with you this week. General news of the week, Yossi Baumol. You've always expressed to us the emotion of the ups and downs of being in Israel. You've been there for so many decades. Your family continues to help build the land. What was it like this week as the news started to come out and then the actual event occurred when Ron Gvili's body was returned to Israel?
Well, we've been waiting so long for this, and it's been a political football, unfortunately. And each hostage has a different family with different political opinions. And Ron Gvili's family was so thankful to Prime Minister Netanyahu and so appreciative. And it really gave a very good feeling. There was no complaints, no, accepting the situation as it is. And and we were all, everybody's written about how this week's Parsha talks about how Yaakov made his children swear that they would take him back to be buried. That Yosef would be buried in Egypt. After all those years
in Israel,
not, 2 years, it's 210. Yeah, I'm sorry, from Egypt to Israel,
right.
And this is something very important to us. Being buried in the land of Israel is really, really a special thing, and to bring back to the family to get closure really is something special.
You spoke to us when you were in our studio just a couple of weeks back. You spoke to us about the, I think what I described as the sigh of relief that the hard part of the war, so to speak, was over, or that chapter of the war was over. Everyone has their own way of categorizing it. Was there a collective sigh of relief or a collective sense of, I wouldn't say joy, obviously, but some type of collective feeling that you felt all of Israel was experiencing this Wednesday when he was finally laid to rest?
Yeah, it's one of those rare times which we really, really appreciate when all sectors of Israeli society join together in thanking Hashem and being happy about the fact that he was brought back. And, we don't have those too many moments of unity these days, and it was really a special thing. And it's better to have unity when someone is brought back than to have unity when they attack us, which is what happened in the beginning.
Understood. Yossi Baumel's with us live from Israel. We asked him to join us this morning because yesterday he made us aware of a project initiated by his son Mordechai, who together with Yossi and his wife's other 7 surviving children are pushing for this initiative to happen and to be as successful as possible. While many chavot, many farms have been established throughout Judean Shomron, Judea and Samaria, this unique place that he's introducing to us, Khan Ushpizin, is a desert oasis already redeeming the land through tourism, events, and concerts. And in addition to the concert venue and stage, the visitors' booths and pavilions, they're now building the first permanent building and a solar electricity apparatus. So this is the project in memory of Nechami. This is the project in memory of your daughter, Yossi. Describe to us exactly where this is and what the progress has been so far.
Well, let me tell you a little about the background and how this started. First of all, why are we doing this? My daughter Nechami did her Sheirut Leumi in Tekoa. At one point, we had 5 kids living there. Now we only have 3. I have a grandson who's been learning there in the yeshiva, so we're very connected to the area. And on October 7th, at 10 o'clock in the morning, my son Mordechai was already in uniform and joined the commander of the area to do a survey of the area to see how they could stop and that can protect the settlements of eastern Gush Etzion from a possible attack, because people were afraid that what happened in Gaza would happen as well in Yehuda and Shomron. And they went in this area south of Tekoa towards the beautiful view of the mountains of the surrounding Dead Sea. It goes down towards the Dead Sea, but it's a really beautiful desert area. And the European Union had built a road there to help the local Arab villages take over land in Area C in a nature reserve, which was totally against the Oslo Accords. And on that first day, they basically blocked off the road and cut it off and made the neighbors stay in villages as opposed to going down and taking over land down below. And once the area was closed off, they saw that basically this was now a safe place for Jews to come, and the number of spots were set up in that area. My grandson went to Zohar Yehuda, which is a mountain peak south of Tekoa, way south of Tekoa, and there's a farm there now. He's got. I told you on my last visit. Right. I told you about how we did the mitzvah of Peter Chamor. Right. So I'm the great grandfather of a donkey. Right. And a couple of sheep and etc. And then my son, in the valley below towards the Dead Sea, so this beautiful area, flat area, and there was a lot of leftover pipes and metal in the area from other things that happened, and he started storing it there. And then he said, why don't we build something here? And basically he started building this place. It's got a few I don't know how to say it, a sukkot, it's like just a frame with a roof, and groups come all the time. For example, Yeshivat Leva Torah comes with Rabbi Mordechai Kaplan. They come to volunteer to work the land over there. They help plant a lot of olive trees in the area, and there's a few of these places where people get together and come have events there. Then he built it's a concert venue. He built in a very nice stage, and there have been already 2 concerts with thousands of people coming out to this end-of-the-world place to have the concert. It's a really beautiful area, and there's a need for groups to come who are visiting the area to actually sleep over, and there's no way to sleep over. So we decided, and also there's a problem with the generator working all the time. So we decided that this would be a good project to build the first temporary building not closed building where people could sleep, where visiting groups could sleep, and that's what we started doing. And we decided to do it in honor and of the memory of my daughter. I have to tell you that I feel very uncomfortable with this. I've never ever raised money for anything except for the places that I work with, and I'm working in Korkaim, and I'm coming next week to the States. But this was something that the family wanted to do. And redeeming Eretz Yisrael in this fashion is really unique, and it's a special mitzvah. And I just want to say also that Rabbi Teichtel wrote in his book, Ema Banim Smecha, that people who don't own land in Israel and don't live in Israel and don't own land in Israel still could be saved by the troubles and tribulations of Melchemet Gog and Magog if they help the settlement of the land themselves. So this is a really a special opportunity to set up this new building called Ohel Nechami. Doesn't cost a lot. My son, actually, I mean, people will not believe this. Here in Israel, people who are doing miluim, reserve duty for so many months, are allowed to work on the side, and they get paid for their reserve duty. He took all the money that he made, hundreds of thousands of shekel, and he sunk it into this place out of his own money, from the money that he got for his military service. So, and now he's got to do more, and he needs help. And we decided to help him.
I'll tell you, how does a young man from Brooklyn produce such children that in the next generation are building the land of Israel the way your children are?
It's the soil of Eretz Yisrael. It's not the guy from Brooklyn. What can I tell you?
I don't know. You got to get some of the credit for this, and I think it's absolutely beautiful what you're doing in memory of Nechami. And yes, you are right, and you're speaking to the right audience, because there are people out there who constantly support causes that help build Eretz Yisrael. I don't think they need to be encouraged to do so. I think people have, in the past, demonstrated how they want to help expand the land and certainly expand the buildings and the services that are available in the different areas like the one you described. And here's an opportunity. Here's another opportunity to do so. Now, the easiest way for our listeners, obviously the actual link is going to be in the news story that we produce with this interview when we post it on our website later on today. But the easiest way right now for people to find the donate page, what would you recommend they do?
Just to Google Ohel Nechami, O-H-E-L, Nechami, N-E-C-H-A-M-I. You just Google that, and when you get past the first few YouTube videos, the first link is in English to Khan Ushpizin, Ohel Nechami. And you'll see it right there, and you can just fill it out.
How many?
And it's tax deductible in the United States.
Right. Okay. Just Google Ohel Nechami, everybody. It's as simple as that. And again, in the news item later on at NachumSegal.com, you'll have the actual link. Make it even easier to just click on it. But right now, we encourage everybody to help by Googling Ohel Nechami, O-H-E-L, Nechami, N-E-C-H-A-M-I. You could have a role in building an area of Israel. How many things like this go on? In all your years there, obviously you've seen so many of them, Yossi, and you've been involved in a lot of them. But right now in Judea and Samaria, as we worry about the future of Yehuda and Shomron, and we know the efforts that the other side, so to speak, is making to make sure that they grab or that they settle as much land as possible. How many initiatives like this are going on in Judea and Samaria at this time? Is it very active now or not?
I think it's something like 40 different places. It's like unbelievable that basically with the whole world attention focused on Gaza and Iran, what's been going on here in the past 2 years has not happened since the Six-Day War, where people are going out and settling in various places. And I have to point out, a lot of these places are totally, totally legal. My son's place, Khan Ushpizin, is registered with the Ministry of Housing as an official site, and with he has a contract with the community of Tekoa, with the municipality for this. It's all totally legal, and most of them are legal as well. And it's just an opportunity for us to take over the land of Area C, which according to the Oslo Accords is supposed to be in the hands and under control of the Israeli government. And this is a really special opportunity. I don't know if it'll ever return, but right now, for the past year or two, this is what's been happening. And it's been happening other places as well. I'm sure you're aware in Hebron, they've been buying another building in Hebron like once a month lately. It's like just unbelievable. I was there last week. It's unbelievable what's going on. And thank God, because we have a government that in certain areas is allowed to do what they need to do. And then this is one of them. For some reason, the Supreme Court and the Justice Ministry the courts haven't found a way to stop this, but they've been doing a lot. And Vital Smotrich and Orit Struk have really done a tremendous job in taking advantage of the situation to really expand the Jewish hold on Yehuda and Shomron. It's an opportunity that may not come back for years. Baruch Marzl from Hebron was interviewed a few months ago on TV, and he said, forget about, official sovereignty. Right now, we just got to continue what we're doing and, take over the land, and we'll worry about the sovereignty later on. So this is what's happening now. It's happening all over Israel. There are a lot of initiatives like this. And it's important for people who live outside of Israel to take part in them as well.
We're encouraging everybody to support Ohel Nechami in memory of Nechami. Just Google it, Ohel Nechami, O-H-E-L, N-E-C-H-A-M-I. If you're listening in the archive form or on the web in the article about this conversation, you'll see, in a news item about this conversation, you'll see the link. You can click on it and immediately give. Yossi, has there been a dollar or shekel goal set aside for Ohel Nechami, or we're simply asking everybody to be as generous as they can?
We're looking to raise 450,000 shekel. We are about a third of the way there, I think. 450,000 shekel. It's not a lot of money. The way he did this is by asking a friend who has a bulldozer, come here and do this, do that, and it's like it hasn't cost much, and they're doing it very, very inexpensively, very efficiently. And this will enable us to set up a permanent building in addition to solar panels that will provide electricity for the place. So it's a really important project.
What do you think?
I just want to...
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I just wanted to say that, it's really sad that we build the land of Israel in sadness. Here we're doing this in memory of our daughter who died of a brain tumor half a year ago. And I'm now looking out at our campus here in Gush Etzion, Makor Chaim, which is dedicated to the memory of the 3 boys who were kidnapped and murdered by Hamas 11 years ago. And this is... God sends us challenges, God sends us problems, but we have to know how to take advantage of these problems and turn them into opportunities. And this is what's been happening throughout Israel ever since the war began.
Well said, Yossi Baumol. Beautiful tribute to your daughter's memory. We hope people respond and that people around the world support it and help you to get to the goal. And we'll continue to remind everybody about it. And kol hakavod, and thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much, Nachum, for suggesting that we do this.
100%.
Have a great day.
Looking forward to seeing you on your next visit. Ohel Nechami, everybody. Give what you can. Give what you can. The dollar may not be as strong as the shekel these days, so you can give in dollar form or shekel form, whatever strikes your fancy. It's funny. Someone said to me the other day, "Don't pay me in dollars, pay me in shekel." I'm like, what? Anyway, go to the site. It's very simple to find. Just Google Ohel Nechami, Ohel Nechami. Give what you can. Help build the land of Israel and specifically Judea and Samaria. More coming up. You're listening to a Thursday morning edition of JM in the AM.